Hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.
Hello guys and welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies. And in today's video, today is another live stream. Let me tell you, we have to talk about episode 4. Episode 4 of Spy X Family. Yes, oh my god, what can I say? Okay, so I know what you guys are thinking. Didn't I do a live stream last week talking about episode 1 through 3 with my buddy Sour? Shoutouts to my buddy Sour today. He couldn't make it, unfortunately, so you get just me, but that is more than just fine. In today's video, we are, of course, going to be talking about none other than Spy X Family. And let me tell you, I have just pretty much completely, I swear, I have just pretty much completely fell in love with this show. I absolutely love it, to the point where I am now starting to read the manga. Yes, that's right. You heard me. I am now starting to read the manga. I absolutely love the story that much. And I don't read many mangas, actually. It's kind of a shame. I wish I could read more mangas, truth be told, because I actually really do like reading mangas. There's so many really good mangas out there that I want to read. I just don't have time. But we are talking, of course, about none other than Spy X Family, Episode 4. I am now starting to read the manga, and it is even better. I'm not going to spoil. Okay, well, I'm going to say one thing. Anya ends up getting a dog, and something in the manga with the dog is insane. I absolutely love the dog that Anya's going to end up getting. So, slight spoiler, but it's not that big. Trust me, you guys have no idea what's up with this dog. It's so good. It's so good. I am absolutely loving the story. The story, like, I'm serious. I can't remember the last time I have just flat out had such a good time watching a show. Reading a manga. Like, don't get me wrong. Whenever I read mangas, and I like a lot of action-packed mangas, and you know, some of them have some good jokes. I'm like, that's funny, that's good, huh? I've never read something, I've never watched a show where I'm flat out just laughing every single joke. Like, no joke. There is not a joke in this show. There has not been a joke so far from me reading the manga right now that I haven't laughed at. That is impressive. That is really impressive for me, because most of the time I'm like, that's pretty funny, that's pretty good, but I don't flat out laugh. No, this show has made me flat out laugh my butt off the entire time I watched it. This show is so funny, but at the same time, it is also super, and I mean super sweet. I absolutely love Anya, and episode 4, I'm not getting into the manga anymore. Episode 4, let's go ahead and get into it. Anya had, like, one of the cutest, best moments of the show so far. And, oh, man. You just feel for this girl. So, you gotta remember, the Spy X Family. We got Loid here, our boy Loid. He's a super spy who, his mission is just to get in and stop some bad guy from starting a war, with his company, with his country. He needs to get in. He needs to get some child into the school. So he finds Anya, just a little girl, you know. To him, it's just a normal little girl. He needs to find a wife. He finds Yor, just a nice lady who wants to care for Anya. So he's made a family. Unknowingly, that Yor ends up being an assassin, and she's only married to him to hide the fact that she is killing people. She is an assassin. She kills the bad guys. But does she kill Loid's people? We don't know that so far. I think she might end up being a case where her business actually is killing Loid's company, and pretty soon she'll have to kill Twilight, aka Loid, at some point. That'll be funny. But here's the thing: Loid doesn't know she's an assassin. She doesn't know Loid is Twilight, a super spy. Anya is the only one who knows about it, and why? Because she has telepathic power. She was experimented on as a child by the looks of the thin backstory that we knew, and she was most likely ripped from her own family. All she ever wanted was to have some adventure, have some fun, but mostly her most important thing is she always just wanted to have a family. And this is what she has. She has her mom, she has her papa, and she is beyond happy, and she wants to live with them forever. Now, Loid's got to put her through the school so he can get close to the leader of the bad guys that wants to go to war. So, Anya and him, and of course Yor, end up going through the test. And oh my god, it was hilarious. So, first off, we have the headmaster. And the headmaster, he's just, at first he comes off kind of like a jerk, like, hey, if you're not elegant, you cannot be part of this school. I am looking for elegance. I am not looking for any disgrace. And then he looks around, he watches people. He's watching the candidates for the school, and he's like, the kids come from good parents. Good kids come from good parents is what he believes. So the parents aren't good, the kids aren't going to turn out good. I don't want them in my school. He comes off as an evil jerk, right? But and it's so funny. He's always talking about elegance this and elegance that. Oh, how beautiful this. How great is that? And of course, Loid, being the super spy, and he's done his research, ends up knowing that he has to be super elegant. And they got super tests for the combatants to find out exactly how they would deal with certain situations and if they can do it with elegance. It's so hilarious. Eventually they go through, and of course Loid, being the super spy he is, can tell that he's being watched. Yor, being the assassin she is, finds out that she is being watched, can kind of feel it, and wants to murder everybody, but is keeping that under wraps. Actually, Yor is probably the one that comes up with the best jokes, not only in the show but in the manga, because I swear, now that I'm reading the manga, it's so funny because you will have the most common, average, normal situation that comes up, and you're in her mind that, of course, we hear because Anya is able to read your mind. It's like, could I kill him? Can I spill the blood? Maybe if I just scared them to death, would that be so bad? No, I can't think that way. Bad, Yor, bad. It is so funny. It is so hilarious to see what Yor is thinking. Of course, we got Loid just trying to figure out what the mission could actually do and create peace, So, it's so funny. So, eventually they come upon their first trap. This little kid fell into the gutter. His clothes are all dirty. And they gotta, hopefully, no one's going around the kid. No one's picking him up. So no one is passing the quote-unquote test. They want to see, the school wants to see, the headmaster wants to see, okay, are you nice enough to actually go and help the child? But can you do it without getting your clothes dirty? Because only the most elegant man, only the most elegant people could actually get that child without getting super dirty. And what does Loid do? Loid just steps right in, gets mud all over his clothes, and saves the kid, right? Okay. And the headmaster's like, well, you may have saved the kid. You're a nice guy, but look at those clothes. You ain't gonna get in my school. And then turns around. He brought some fresh clothes in case something were to happen. Remember, Loid's a super spy. He's gotta be ready for every single detail that's going to go wrong. So it was hilarious to see that Loid actually had a spare set of clothes. Okay, now that's funny. That's hilarious. Even the headmaster's like, oh boy, what elegance to be prepared for something so weird like that. Like, who normally does that? Okay, maybe he is a little bit more elegant than I thought, And they stopped by the statue of the first headmaster that created the school and everything. And, the headmaster notices that. Notices their, how to phrase it. Notices their pristine look on society. Notice their pristine look on a high-class family. Maybe they're not the richest family ever, but they surely do at very high class. And that's what they, of course, think of themselves. What is up, David? I am reviewing none other than Spy X Family Episode 4. Welcome, David. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, my buddy Sour could not come today. So we're just continuing on with Spy X 4. Tell me, David, have you seen episode 4 of this show yet? Because if you haven't, if you're not watching the show, David, you should be. You should be. Okay? So, right after that, after they got the exchange of clothes, turns out the animals are set free. And at first, they think, oh, it's just a test. It's not going to be that big of a deal. No, turns out that it's a real emergency. And Loid and the group is pretty much like, hey, you know what? We got this big emergency coming out, but they're probably testing us to see how we react in a dangerous situation. So they're trying to act as normal and calm as they can, as elegant as they can, as the headmaster says. It is so funny. Where can you find it, David? You can actually, I believe you can find it on there is a couple places that what's that one place called? I can't remember the name of that place because you see I unfortunately am not watching it on Crunchyroll, but I believe you can find it on Crunchyroll, David, if you have Crunchyroll. Yeah, so you can find it on Crunchyroll. It is such a good show. What is up, my friend Nindroid? Nice to see you here, man. Loid? Yes, his name is Loid. So, without further ado, let's get back into this. So, eventually, the cows get out, all the animals get out, and, Loid, being the super spy he is, but wanting to, act like a good guy, and he ends up saving a couple people, ends up ripping up his suit. The mom, however, she wants to protect her family. All right? She's not going to let her family get hurt. So she gives Anya to Loid, and out of nowhere, just kicks a running bull at him right in the face, stopping the bull head on. And then, she's like, oh, how did I do that? She comes up with something real fast. She's like, oh, I saw pressure points stuff online. I practiced pressure points. I knew it would work on humans, but I didn't know if it would work on a cow because that's how she ends up stopping it. She ends up hitting a pressure point, and it works. It stops the bull dead in its tracks. And then Anya, being the cute little girl she is, goes up to the bull, talks to it, reading the bull's mind, and the bull's like, you know what? Let's just go home. Very cute moment. But you know what? Their clothes are all dirty and ripped up now. The headmaster's like, you know what? These people are fantastic. I need them in my school. I want them to have the chance to go home, get dressed, and come back. And dude, oh my god, this was hilarious. This was absolutely hilarious. I did not see this coming. Anya, Loid, and she's like, you know what? Don't worry, because we have brought a whole change of clothes. That's right. That's right. Loid didn't bring a second change of clothes. That's right. You know, just some extra pair of clothes just to put on in case the shoot got dirty. No, he brought a second pair of clothes, guys. He brought a second pair of clothes. And to see the headmaster's face when he saw that, I'm sorry, the animation on the headmaster's face was so funny. I flat out laughed. I just laughed so hard at that. You know, and then he's like, forget elegance. These people are scary. Like, who brings change of clothes just in case your suit gets dirty, okay? Okay, well, maybe some people do, but a second change of clothes? That's how much Loid is prepared for everything. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so hilarious. So here they are. They're finally into the interview. And it's just a normal interview. And you gotta remember something. Loid, he's a super spy. He's faking this entire thing. The mom, she's an assassin. But she's only doing this to hopefully keep Loid married to her so that she can hide the fact that she is an assassin. She is, again, faking this entire thing. But you know who's not faking it? It's Anya. Anya was not fake. Okay, so every now and again, you know, they ask her a question. Okay, she comes up with something kind of silly. But at the end of the interview, you know, you got the 1 second headmaster, and he's just an absolute jerk. He's jealous of families because his own family is torn apart, and he sees this family coming in. You know, the story goes, Loid is remarried to Yor, and Anya is happy with her new mother and her father, and she says that she wants to be with them, that they have 100 points, and that she wants to be with them forever. That's what she says. She wants to be with them forever. That was not her faking. That is how she truly feels, I feel like. I absolutely love that moment. I found it so adorable. I absolutely found it so adorable when she said that. But here comes the big thing, right? Okay? The dude is a jerk. He just won't stop. So what does he do? He goes to Anya and is like, well, who do you like better? Your or your real mama? And remember, Loid is not her real father. Yor is not her real mother. So to Yor, it's like, oh, you miss your real mother? I'm sorry, my dear. Loid's like, oh, I don't know about her adopted parents. Wow, does she really miss him? Anya starts tearing up. And not like crying, not like that cartoon crying, but actually starts tearing up. Starts crying. And you just feel so bad for her. Yor, being that, you know, she's acting like a mother figure and everything, I'm sorry. I don't believe that this was her faking. You know, she doesn't want to see a cute little girl cry. So she gets up and she tries to comfort her. She gets mad at the jerk that's, of course, causing this. But Loid, the super spy, the hard, cold super spy that, you know, doesn't care. You know, he's only pretending to care. He's only pretending to do this. He's only faking the whole thing to hopefully get close to the big bad guy. But when he saw that little girl cry, he got up and was almost to punch that dude to death. Now he smashes the table in half, saving the day. But you know that guy is starting to care for this little girl and Yor. I absolutely love that moment. They go home. Obviously, they have no expectations that they pass the test, so they failed the test. Is the mission over? Has the mission failed? And then the headmaster, the one that's like elegance this and elegance that, after he realizes that what the other headmaster did was just disgrace the school in front of a potential student and a potential great man, he has no choice, but he steps up after Loid is gone and punches him straight in the face with pure 100% elegance. I like this guy. I really do. He's really funny. He's really hilarious. I can't wait to see more of him. They're going to get in somehow, right? I'm thinking, I of course know the manga, but even before I saw the manga, I thought, you know what, it's going to be a case where he's probably going to go and go over there to their house, talk to them, and let them in, because the headmaster really likes Loid, really likes Yor, and he really actually does see and care for Anya. So, will that happen? I'm not going to spoil exactly what happens, but I think that headmaster is going to pull some strings and get them in. In fact, I kind of know, because I did go back and read the manga after this episode, because I had to. I broke down. I'm like, okay, I gotta go read this manga. The story is just too cute not to. I absolutely love it. It's such a fantastic show. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for you guys to go watch it. You guys really should. If you guys have not checked out this show, you guys should. And I haven't even talked about this. I didn't get to talk about this last time. And I really meant to. But the intro to this anime is adorable, so cute, so great. You know, it's really kind of hip hop. It's such a great little animation that they have for the intro. But dude, the outro focuses on Anya, and just the outro alone is why you should watch this show, because it's beautiful. You know, Anya, she really just wants a family, and now she is given that by none other than the team. Then her mama, the assassin, and Loid, the super agent spy. She's given this chance to have a family, and it's tons of fun. I'm loving this story, and I'm loving little Anya. She is so cute, so adorable. What is up, Sour, my man? Dude, this episode was absolutely insane. I absolutely loved it. With that said, guys, I talked about every single thing that I could when it comes to what I wanted to talk about episode 4. And the intro alone, I swear, the intro alone is amazing. You guys really should check out the intro. With that said, I talked about everything I wanted to when it comes to episode 4 of Spy X Family. So I'm going to end it here. All I'm going to say is I cannot wait for episode 5. And I really 100% cannot wait. I cannot wait to see none other than this manga get adapted into this anime further. I can't wait for the rest of this manga to be adapted. Like what I've been reading in the latest chapters. I'm not at the latest chapters, but I'm at chapter 19. So, and we're only at chapter 6. So I basically read what would be the next 4 episodes of Spy X Family, and I'm loving it. It is so funny. I can't wait to see it animated. I can't wait to see the jokes. The jokes hit so hard in the manga alone. They're gonna hit even harder in the anime, and I can't wait to see it animated. Thank you guys for watching, and with that said, let me know your thoughts about Spy X Family Episode 4, and I promise that the next Anime Monday is not going to be Spy X Family related. I promise you my Orient review is going to be coming out next. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye. Hello guys and welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies.